Hello everyone. This is Pradnya. I am a Ayurvedic health counselor, and at Ayurveda today I will be talking about yogasanas and the pranayama. With the current situation of what whole world is going through, everyone's mind is racing with so much uncertainty. Most of us suffer from anxiety and worry. We, the Ayurveda team, recommend yogasana and pranayama as one of the measures to comfort our body and keep our mind calm. For most of the people, yogasana is like posture, but yogasana is not just posture. Yogasana means union and communion. It is the true union of our will and the will of God. Yoga means combining powers of body, mind and soul to God. Yoga means the disciplining of the intellect, the mind and the emotions, the will. So today, and yoga also means the poise of the soul, which enables one to look at life in all its aspects evenly. Always start yogasana with stretchings and bending, because it will prepare your body to do not so easy asanas, and it also start the blood circulation and will regulate the breathing. And I will mention Surya Namaskar or sun salutation. It is the whole body exercise. It strengthens, stimulates the body organs, improves the blood circulation, tones digestive system and body parts, and provide overall flexibility. The rhythmic interconnectedness of body, mind and breathe calms the mind and boosts the energy level with sharpened awareness. If you are new to Surya Namaskar, start with 5, and those are the 12 poses that you will practice. Take like 5 rounds, start with 5 rounds and then increase gradually. Otherwise, you will end up exerting your body. I will also talk about the Salamba Shirshasana. Salamba means supported. Shirshasana is headstand. It is the king of all asanas. The brain is the seat of intelligence and knowledge, discrimination, wisdom and power. The regular practice of Shirshasana make healthy, pure blood flow through the brain cells. This rejuvenates them so that thinking power increases and thoughts become clearer. This asana is a tonic for people whose brains tire quickly. It ensures a proper blood supply to the pituitary and the pineal glands in the brain. Our growth, health and vitality depends on the proper functioning of these two glands. People suffering from insomnia, loss of memory and vitality can be recovered by the regular and correct practice of this asana and have become fountains of energy. The lungs gain the power to resist any climate and stand up to any work, which relieves from cold, cough, tonsillitis, halitosis and palpitation. If you are doing this asana with Sarvangasana, it is a boon to people suffering from constipation. Regular practice of this asana will show the major good improvement in the hemoglobin content of the blood. I will talk a little bit about pranayama. Pranayama is a rhythmic control on the breath. It teaches the aspirant to regulate the breathing and thereby control the mind. This is also known as inner quest. There are several pranayama. Today I will talk about two pranayama, Anulom Vilom and Kapalbharati. Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhan or alternate nostril pranayama. Nadi is a tubular organ of the body, like an artery or a vein for the passage of prana or energy. And Shodhana means purifying or cleansing. Object of Nadi. Shodhana pranayama is the purification of the nerves. A little obstruction in a water pipe can cut off the supply completely. A little obstruction in the nerves can cause great discomfort and paralysis in limb or organ. If we are doing Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril pranayama on a regular basis, the blood receives a larger supply of oxygen when we do Nadi Shodhana than a normal breathing. So one feels refreshed and nerves are calmed and purified. The mind becomes still and lucid. So alternate nostril pranayama, you can do 10 or 20 rounds and like take a break if you are tired and then start again. So these asanas are recommended and pranayamas are recommended for to comfort our body and then have the good blood circulation and keep our mind calm. Thank you.